Hello my dear friends, welcome you once again on my channel The German Mentor. My name is Jatinder Singh. Do you face the problem how to give the disagreements and objections in the German sentences? Then don't worry, I'm going to explain you some sentences, some structures which you can use in your daily life conversation or in the examination. You can speak like a native with a confidence. Watch the complete session, learn these sentences, like, comment, share, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon. Fangen wir jetzt an, los geht's, Widerspruch, Ablehnung, which means disagreement and refusal. The very first one, Nummer 1, das stimmt meiner Meinung nach nicht. Zum Beispiel, I have written here an example, das stimmt meiner Meinung nach nicht, dass etwas falsch gemacht hat. In my opinion, that's not true that he did something wrong. So I have make here an objection, a disagreement that he has done something wrong. So either you can make a sentence in single clause or into different clauses, but you must know the grammar rule. When you make a Nebensatz, then you have to put the verb at the end of the phrase. So that depends on you. So you basically learn these sentences. Okay. So that was the very first one. Das stimmt meiner Meinung nach nicht. The next one, Nummer 2, ich sehe das anders. Zum Beispiel, I have written here, ich sehe das anders, wir sollten noch einmal darüber sprechen. I see it differently, we should talk about it again. Perhaps you are not agreeing on some theme or some subject, then you can make a sentence like this, which I have written here. Ich sehe das anders. So that was Nummer 2, number 2. Now we check the third one, Nummer 3. Das halte ich für problematisch. Zum Beispiel, das halte ich für problematisch, wenn ich keine Chance bekomme. I think that is problematic if I get no chance. So I am disagreeing on some theme, on some situation. Das halte ich für problematisch. So this is an example which you can use in your conversation in the examination when you disagreeing something. An objection. Nummer 4, the next one, es ist ganz sicher nicht so, dass, zum Beispiel, es ist ganz sicher nicht so, dass die Polizei den Täter gefasst hat. It is certainly not the case that police has caught the culprit. So this is an objection or disagreement on some situation. So I have written here an example just to make you understand the meaning of this phrase. Es ist ganz sicher nicht so, dass. And you can continue the sentence as per the situation, as per the scenario, as you like. So that was about number 4. Now we check the next one, Nummer 5. Ich bin da anderer Meinung. So this is a very common phrase, a sentence you can use when you're disagreeing. Zum Beispiel, du findest das gut, aber ich bin da anderer Meinung. You think that good, but I have a different opinion. So you straightforward disagreeing or an objection on some other's opinion. So I have written something like this. Du findest das gut, aber ich bin da anderer Meinung. And one more thing, friends, if you want to make the sentences in the formal way, then you can also make these sentences as well. Zum Beispiel, Sie finden das gut. So instead of du findest, you can write Sie finden. So the conjugations you must know as per the subjects. So that was about number 5, Nummer 5. Now we check the next one, Nummer 6. Ich bin mit dieser Aussage nicht einverstanden. Zum Beispiel, I have written something like here, ich bin mit dieser Aussage nicht einverstanden, weil sie einseitig ist. I do not agree with that statement because it is one-sided. So in this example, I have made two different clauses, the main clause and the subordinate clause with the connector while. You can also make that. So that was about number 6. Number 6. Now we check the next one, Nummer 7. Das überzeugt mich nicht. Zum Beispiel, deine Argumente sind interessant, aber das überzeugt mich nicht. Your arguments are interesting, but they do not convince me. So you can also make the same sentence with formal way. Ihre Argumente sind interessant, and rest of the sentence will remain same. So as I have just cleared you earlier that you can make the same sentences in the formal way. Friends, in this session I am explaining you how to make the disagreements and the objections. And if you want to learn how to make the agreements and consent, then I have created a separate video earlier. You can watch this video as well. The link is in the description, or you can press at the I button top and you can watch the video as well. So that was about number 7. Now we go further. Check the next one, Nummer 8. Nein, das kommt für mich nicht in Frage. Zum Beispiel Urlaub im Winter. Nein, das kommt für mich nicht in Frage. Vacation in the winter. No, that is out of the question for me. So in all the examples you can see the pictures and photos which I have used here just for your better understanding, friends. Okay, so that was about number 8. Now we check the next one, Nummer 9. Das lehne ich ab. Zum Beispiel I have written here an example. Gewalt als Lösung. Das lehne ich grundsätzlich ab. Violence as a solution, I fundamentally reject that. Now we check the next one, Nummer 10. Dafür sehe ich keine Möglichkeit. Zum Beispiel I have written something like this. Eine Verlängerung der Frist. Dafür sehe ich leider keine Möglichkeit. An extension of the deadline, unfortunately I don't see a possibility for that. So that was about number 10, Nummer 10. Now we check the second last sentence of today's session. Das entspricht nicht meinen Vorstellungen. Zum Beispiel, for example, das Konzept klingt interessant, aber es entspricht nicht meinen Vorstellungen. The concept sounds interesting, but it doesn't meet my expectations. And friends, now we are coming to the end of the session and see the last sentence, Nummer 12. Ich sehe darin keinen Sinn. For example, noch ein Meeting. Ich sehe darin keinen Sinn. Another meeting, I see no point in that. So my dear friends, these were those common German sentences which you can use for giving the disagreements and objections. If you like the content, give your feedback, your comments, and on which topic you want a session from my side. I'll try to make a video on those topics as well. I will meet you in the next grammar video or vocabulary video very soon. Take care of yourself. Learn German only on the German Mentor. Einen schönen Tag noch. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.